Sergeant Stoner, take that to engineering.
Yes, sir. Man, I've been on this base for nearly 5 months, and I ain't ever seen Cap Morley smile yet.
Why should he smile at you? Who are you? I'll tell you why Morley never smiled. Had Sergeant Titus, incurable disease.
What?
Sergeant, man, sergeant.
You mean he used to be a sergeant?
Yeah, once a sergeant, always a sergeant.
Is that so? Now you guys get your butts under that ship. And lay off Morley.
The 105 goes into phase 6 next week.
Yeah, I sure would love to fly that bird.
You and every pilot on this base.
Oh, hi, Steve.
Andy, Corey.
I think I'll write a book. The exciting and daring life of a test pilot instructor. You like it?
Well, you can give these sleeping pill people some competition. And it wouldn't be habit for me either.
How about that, Steve? The wit has spoken.
It's very funny.
That's what I like about you, Steve. You have such a sense of humor.
Exactly 2 hours and 10 minutes from now, we'll meet the incoming Darlings.
6 months of them.
There's always that $50,000 a year job on the outside.
It's the first time I ever reported in and found my name printed on something besides orders.
They want us to feel at home, Murph.
We only feel at home up there, eh, Tiger?
You said it. The trouble with schools, too much bookwork. Not enough flying time.
I'm gonna go get some coffee.
So help me, Sammy, that kid of mine had to go on the hour by the hour.
Yeah, that traveling across country is no fun, I know.
One time I had to chase him halfway across the desert. He was looking for Indians.
My boy actually found them. We pulled into a gas station in New Mexico, and when I got back to the car, he had 2 Indian boys in the back seat. He was going to take them with us.
You got a light?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Right.
Cotton boy, these women nowadays think you take them out more than once, you're gonna marry them.
Yeah, I guess some of them are kind of possessive.
You gotta stay 3 steps ahead of them, then nail you every time.
Major, you really know your women, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I had my moments.
I didn't know they allowed civilians in the school. The aircraft plants send their pilots here. Do you know that Weber used to be a Luftwaffe pilot? Yeah, some of the boys were talking about him last night. He's supposed to be pretty good. A lot of flying time. Yeah, and all against us. Yep.
What did you fly in the Luftwaffe?
Fighters.
Well, how do you compare, say, your ME-109 to the P-47?
That's easy. You had too many.
Gentlemen, will you follow me, please?
There's as close to 1,500 women working here. 1,526 cars.
How does it feel to be an American citizen, Kirch?
Oh, very good.
Hi, Steve.
Green eyes.
Oh, not again, Steve.
I never give up. I have a hunch this one will do it.
You're just like a little boy. You get your hopes up, and then when it doesn't happen, you fret and suffer.
I'm not an instructor. I'm a pilot.
And what makes you think instructors are so unimportant?
I don't say that. Guys like Andy, Corey, they're the instructor type.
How are they so different from you?
Now, look, in a ball game, you have players and coaches. I'm a player, not a coach.
I know, but a coach is as important as a player, sometimes more important.
Andy and Corey are contented. They're married. They have families, kids.
So could you, Steve.
You see that the old man gets that, huh?
Yes, sir.
With the tremendous strides made in the performance and complexity of today's modern aircraft, has risen the need for a brand new type of test pilot, the pilot engineer. The test flying of aircraft today calls for more than pilots of unusual flying ability. It requires strong engineering background as well. To fill the need for pilots with a sound understanding of the technical problems involved in the evaluation of modern aircraft, the United States Air Force Experimental Flight Test Pilot School was formed. The purpose of this school is to produce men who are a match for the aircraft they fly. They must be adept at engineering evaluation as well as flight test techniques. You have entered the school as qualified pilots. With a little sweat, you'll leave it as pilot engineers. Good luck, gentlemen.
Change. Headies.
Come in.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I wonder if you know where Robert might be.
He hasn't come in yet.
I know we've seen each other around, but I don't think we've actually met. My name is Kurt Weber. Under God, the people rule.
That's my state's motto.
You should be very proud of your state, Lieutenant. Very proud.
I am.
Hey, Jimmy. How does it look? This is one real tough tiger. Great, huh?
Yeah, real great.
Something wrong, Jimmy?
No.
I tell you what I'll do. You help me over the rough edges of the bookwork, and I'll help you get checked out with these jets.
It's a deal.
Tiger?
Tiger.
With you and Kurt helping with the bookwork.
Is he helping you too?
Sure. What's wrong with that? I'm gonna help him too. What's the beef between you and Kurt? I said what?
I don't like him.
Why?
I've got my reasons.
Jimmy, you're too nice of a guy to hold grudges. Hey, Tiger. Haven't I seen you?
No, Major Garin, you haven't.
Oh, you know my name.
You'd be surprised how many people know about you.
Really? Strange. I've only been here 2 days.
Things get around.
Young lady, where do you get your information?
From a girl that a certain major took out last night.
Oh.
And she tells me everything.
Everything?
Everything.
Everything.
You didn't know you had a lover in your class, did you, Steve? Oh, don't forget I'll be at that meeting tonight.
Oh, I'll be there. You make sure Lady Blotcher finds another ride. She doesn't shut her mouth from the time she gets in the car till she gets home.
Oh, Steve, you shouldn't talk about Andy's mother-in-law that way. She can't help it if she's lonely.
Lonely? She won't be lonely unless she loses her vocal cord.
Another bourbon, Sam.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Sam. Where's all the action on this base?
Major, the only action on this base is diaper changing and babysitting.
Whereabouts do all these little civil service girls hang out?
Oh, mostly over at the civilian club. But you can run across them at the Desert Inn. Them's mostly the leftovers, though.
That bad, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Sam.
That's Eddie.
Eddie, how come so many jalopies in this base?
The Model A Club.
What's that?
Well, the pilots use them. You know, one of them past and future things. Captain Morley even bought himself one of those good-looking wrecks.
The budget's been cut again, huh?
Well, most of the pilots have second cars.
Yeah, I can see myself with some sharp chick in a Model A, huh?
You don't need to worry about that, Major. Them old crows around here look just perfect in them.
Come on, let's go to the Desert Inn. Keep it up.
Thanks.
See you, Sam.
Yeah, Eddie.
Be good.
Eddie. Oh, Captain Morley.
Eddie?
Usual poison?
Right. Only put a little arsenic in it for a change.
What's a new class look like, Captain?
Oh, just like the others.
Yeah, several of them just left, you know. I'll guarantee you that Major don't climb trees when he takes out a woman. He is a lover if I ever seen one.
You really think so?
I don't think so, Captain. I know so. And I'm going to watch mine real close.
I didn't know you had a girl, Eddie.
I don't.
I thought you said you were going to watch his real close.
Captain, I have a whole slew of them I'm going to watch real close.
And you call the Major a lover? Hello, Andy.
Hi, Steve. Make mine a bourbon, Eddie.
Yes.
Susan at the meeting?
Mm-hmm.
Connie is too.
Suppose your mother-in-law's going to be there?
Well, that goes without saying. Mother-in-laws. You try and be nice to them and they get suspicious. You yell at them, and you don't love their daughter.
I thought she was supposed to leave last month.
She'll be here as long as the Air Force is. Take a tip, Steve, and never get married. Fighting one woman isn't too bad. But when they all gang up on you, brother.
Sir, if you're looking for a way to get rid of your mother-in-law, I have the answer.
How's that, Eddie?
Well, of course, you have to have strong willpower, otherwise it won't work. But if you can take it, all you have to do is be real nice to her. Butter her up, like when she yells at you, just smile back at her.
That's gonna get rid of her?
Well, sure. Look, you gotta use psychology. All mother-in-laws love to complain and gripe. If they can't do that, they just ain't happy. And the more they yell and the more you smile, the unhappier they get. So what happens? They move on to where they can complain and gripe. Yeah? Mother-in-laws just ain't happy in a happy home. Believe me, it works every time.
Eddie, you don't know my mother-in-law.
Oh, one of them die-hard types, huh?
I'm afraid so.
Yeah, them kind's always the roughest.
This is time.
Yep.
You take good care of that harem.
Thanks for the advice.
It goes with the drinks.
Steve Morley.
Hmm?
We're not married yet.
What's the matter?
You come right over here and open this door.
Thanks, sport.
How'd the meeting go?
Oh, so-so.
Who took old Lady Blotcher home?
The Andersons. What's so funny?
I just think about something.
Airplanes, probably.
No, your mother.
What on earth made you think of my mother?
Guy likes to know a little something about his future mother-in-law, you know?
You're impossible. I think I'll go take my shoes off. What was all this about my mother? Steve, did you hear what I said? I've never known anyone to change moods as fast as you.
Did you give my request to Colonel Spaulding?
Yes, I did.
What'd he say?
Nothing. Those transfers take time.
I know, always time.
Will you stop sulking? You came in that door a moment ago and you were cheerful and laughing.